Hello, wonderful people. Advocate Leta Laurencio here, and hope you have a good day. I'm going to tell you a story that will make you think twice before anyone tries to destroy our beautiful Goan beach. Now, imagine this: you wake up one morning and a massive sand dunes that have protected your villages for centuries are just gone, flattened, bulldozed, just like that. That's exactly what happened in Cavelossim, Goa. And guess what? The Natural Green Tribunal just delivered a blockbuster judgment that changed everything. So grab your coffee, sit back, and let me explain this game-changing case that make waves across India. Okay, let's break down. This is the case of Coastal Zone Management Authority versus local resident. And yes, you heard that right. The authority came to the side of people. And how it was came to the side of people. Now, here's what happened. We are talking about a Cavelossim and Carmona in Salsette, Goa. Beautiful areas we all love, right? Now, some private developers thought, hey, let's build an 80-room resort right on survey number 1343. And when I say right I mean on the sand dunes, not next to them, on them. But wait, it gets worse. The developers was granted CRZ clearance back in 2015. Then in 2021, brave local villagers said enough and filed a case with NGT. And look at this timeline. 2015 CRZ clearance granted. 2021 local file NGT application. 2022 GCZMA issued a discharge order which turned out to be legally flawed. Accord August 26, 2025, NGT delivers this historic judgment. Now, do you know what these villagers were fighting for? Let me show for you. Legal framework and regulations. So here's what I will just tell for you how it is. Okay, here's what we are getting interesting. Okay, and especially for our Goan people, this is every coastal resident, every Indian who loves our beaches. The CRZ notification 2011, which that is the coastal regulation zone notification. It is for the coastal protection, and it's been a very clear about a sand dunes. Now listen to this, okay? Clause 7 IAC. And yes, that's a mouthful. Sand dunes are classified as CRZ-IA. Do you know what that means? That puts them in same category as mangroves, coral reefs, national park. Yes, sand dunes, the same sand dunes that someone thought they could just flatten. But wait, there is also more. Clause 3 strictly prohibit dressing, leveling or altering sand dunes in any manner. Now, let me repeat it. Okay, what it says, it's an absolute prohibition with no provision for exemption or compensatory mitigation. Then, clause 3 prohibited activities. What it does, it bans land reclamation for commercial, tourist, and developments. And here the kicker, the 2015 CRZ clears itself condition 12 and 16 specifically said no flattening of dunes, no digging within 500 meters of high tide line. So these developers had cleared the rules and decided to break them all. So they broke all this legal framework regulations. Okay. Let us go to the next slide. Now the actual violation. Now let us talk about what actually happened, and this is a shocking part. Okay. So, violation number 1, extensive dune destruction. 1,100 square meters of land sand dunes area was affected. And let me put that in a perspective. So that's a bigger than most people house. High dunes that were 7 to 9 meters tall. Imagine this three-story building were cut and flattened. They destroyed 360.90 square meters within 500 meters of high tide line, that complete no zone. Second violation, what they did, legal encroachment. Okay, the developers put up MS sheet fencing and steel channels directing into dune structure. They built compound wall inside the no development zone. Then the violation 3, what they did, unpermitted road work. Now what is this? It says, and this was a very worst thing what they did. They cut an access road 4 meter wide and 80.5 meters long right through the fragile and sand dunes complex. So this road, what it had no valid permission. Second, it destroyed a native dune vegetation. Then severed public beach access. So this wasn't a mistake. This was a systematic destruction of protected land. Now comes the developer's argument. Now, to be fair, the developers try to defend themselves. Let us see what they said. Their appeal is time barred. So, what they did, they argued too much time that passed. You cannot touch us now. Defense number 2. There was existing road. So, the argument, this was just a kacha road from before 2002. We didn't build anything new, they said. Defense number 3, we invested 9.72 crores. So their argument, we spent so much money based on valid approval. You can't make us remove anything now. And then now next, see what happened next. The NGT reject all three defenses. And here what the tribunal said, statutory delay cannot bar intervention when public trust is breached. Okay, you cannot bring an intervention in middle. Second one, 9.72 crores cannot justify illegal dues destruction. Even if you put thousands of crores, no, that cannot justify any dune destruction. Then prior clearance do not grant what, immunity for CRZ violation. Okay, so here what happened, this how the tribunal rejected all three defense. I have put it in the red mark. Okay, so the NGT held the statutory delay cannot bar intervention when public trust is breached. Okay, then, then 9.72 crores expenditure cannot justify illegal dune destruction, and prior clearance do not grant immunity for CRZ violation. Now, key issues before the tribunal. Now, let me walk through the four big questions of the tribunal had to answer. Did developers violate CRZ clearance condition? Then what happened here was the tribunal examined whether condition 12 and 16 of the 2015 clearance were breached. So spoiler alert, yes, they were breached. Then issue number 2, what restoration is required? The tribunal looked at what need to restore the damaged dune structure and they took it very seriously. Then issue number 3, should the permission be revoked? So what they did, they considered whether GCZMA's 2022 order was legally sustainable. The answer was absolutely not. And issue number 4, can limitation bar intervention, can dune destruction be compensated offsite? Now two important questions. They say too much time had passed. No. Can they say, well, plant trees somewhere else? Absolutely not. So what they did here, the tribunal made it crystal clear. Sand dunes are sand dunes. You can't just destroy them and say sorry. My bed. Here's some trees somewhere else. Now technical analysis. So let me show you the technical breakdown, okay? And I promise this is a simple. So this is what the destruction looks like. Total affected area 1000 square meters. Now breakdown. Now you see the sur survey number 35, 4 square meters within 500 meter of HTL, is that is a red zone. So this is completely a red zone area. I have put a blue color, okay? Survey number 135.4, your top one. So it 739 square meters. It is beyond 500 meters of HTL. Okay, and here see the 322 square meter, that is a red area in the map, was ordered for immediate restoration. Why? Because this was a part was more severely encroached. Okay, the tribunal found that the access road was constructed over the high sand dunes complex. Secondly, they constitute an impermissible physical alteration of CRZ-IA protected land. Then the SCZMA discharge order was legally flawed. So this tribunal basically said this was not okay. Then it is not okay now, and we are going to fix it. Now let me see the legal precedents. Okay, here where it gets really powerful. The NGT just didn't make this up. They relied on the previous landmark decision that established zero tolerance for the dune destruction. Goa Foundation versus Diksha Holding. Supreme Court of India. So this is an OG. The Supreme Court said sand dune ecosystem cannot be sacrificed for private commercial interests regardless the scale of investment. That means it doesn't matter if you spend 9 rupees 9 crores or 900 crores. If you destroy a dune, you are wrong. Okay, Alexio Periera versus State of Goa, National Green Tribunal. So this judgment required scientific identification, mapping and demarcation of Goa entire sand dune system. And the third one is Eduardo Periera versus GCZMA, National Green Tribunal. So this is one directly on point. It upheld the demolition and removal of structural built on flattened sand dune. So this message is clear. So this says there is a pattern here. The court have to been saying this for the decades, and yet developers keep trying. But now the message is even stronger. No more excuses. So when we are talking about these legal holdings, and this is where everyone developers need to hear. Approval are not absolute. So prior clearance are not accepted from you. Mandatory CRZ condition. You can't hide behind a piece of paper. So ज्यांना तुझ्याकडे piece तुमका hide करून जाईना ते piece of paper. Okay. Restore is imperative. Passage of time spending 9 point crores cannot justify illegal dune destruction period is full stop. So तुम्ही कितले पैसे दिला कितले तुम्ही चोड पैसे दिला ते सँडूच तुम्ही जेन्ना वायलेट करता जेन्ना तुम्ही ते डिस्ट्रक्शन हाडटा तेन्ना ते रुल्स वायलेशन म्हणजे एक वायलेशनूच जाल्लेलें आसता. मागीर होल्डिंग नंबर 3 जें कितें आसा तें यू कॅनॉट कॉम्पेन्सेट फॉर sand dunes destruction elsewhere. Primary in situ restoration is ecological non-negotiable. So let me say this again. You cannot destroy your dunes and say don't worry, we'll plant a tree somewhere else. So it does not work that way. Now, ecological role and coastal sand dunes. Now here what happened, now I want to explain why this matters. Why should we care about some sand and why? Because sand dunes are not just sand, they are critical ecological infrastructure. The tribunal judgment explained three vital roles of sand dunes. Natural sand defense. Sand dunes absolute high wave energy they protect are hinterland from storm surges, sea erosion, tsunamis. So no man-made structure can fully replace this natural buffer. Okay, even if tsunami comes, these sand dunes are a protection for us. Aquifer salinity barrier. Sand dunes prevent salt water from entering our fresh ground well. Okay. सो जेन्ना ते आमचे पळय ग्रावंड वॉटर जे आसा ते फ्रेश आसता आनी एक जे कितें ते दुसरें उदक आसता ते सॉल्ट वॉटर ते आमी सॉल्ट वॉटर पियेना न्ही आं ते आमी ग्रावंड वॉटर ते फ्रेश उदक पिवंक जाय सो जेन्ना आमी सँड ड्यूज आमी ते प्रोटेक्ट करता तेन्ना ते fresh water आमी protect करता. So do you understand what I mean, right? So when you destroy a dune, you're compromised with the water security of the entire village. So Cavelossim and Carmona residents, their drinking water was at risk. Okay, so that's why they had put this petition. Now, ecological integrity. Sand dunes host specialized flora and fauna. Destroying them triggers shoreline degradation, land loss, biodiversity degradation, destruction. So this isn't about sand, it's about a complete ecosystem. Now, my final message I want to say is that judgment says, and I want every Goans to hear loud and clear, CRZ sand use ecosystem represent a public trust resource. Okay, so these dunes don't belong to developers, they don't belong to politicians, they belong to you and me, to belong to every Goans here, and they belong to every Indian who loves our coastline. So the protection of these dunes is a non-negotiable legal imperative, an ecological necessity, a public right. So this judgment sends a clear message. Your prior clearance don't matter if you destroy the environment. Your rupees 9.72 crores don't give you a license to kill. Your but it was already there excuse doesn't work. You cannot compensate for destruction. You must restore. And I like to thank you, and I like to even the Cavelossim people who have also, and the Carmona people who have also stand was a courageable. So your determination of what you have right, you have a precedent for the entire country. So to every coastline resident in Goa, so the judgment is your victory. It says that you have the right to protect your beaches, your dues, your commitment. And to developers who think they can bulldoze the law, the NGT is watching and the courts are watching and the people are watching. So my final message I want to say, our environment is not for sale, our beach are not for destruction, our sand dunes are not for just sand, they are our shield, our water, our future. So you have to stand up, you have to speak up, you have to protect what's your right. So I like to thank this is Advocate Cleta Lawrence. I'm just signing it off. If you like this video, please share this video, subscribe to my channel, okay, and let's create awareness and protect our coast. So let us bring change, okay, and I'll see you in the next video. So then, thank you.